Hello everyone, my name is Nizar Asy-Syauqi.
My name is Nilam.
My name is Muhammad Guntur Agni.
And today we're gonna discuss about manner of articulation. Stay tuned.
Okay everyone, there is one simple way that we can distinguish between sounds. For example, the sound B and M. Now, when it comes to voicing B, is a voice itself, and M is also a voiced sound. B is produced through or by both of the lips, so we call it bilabial. The M sound is also a bilabial. So then, these are exactly the same. So right now, we need one more factor to distinguish B from M. For example, what difference do you see between B and M? Besides there is vibration or not, and besides where the sound is articulated, how about asking how it's articulated or the manner in which it is articulated? Let's dive more deeper. Alright, now try to close your nose and pronounce it the first one. B. B. Not as easy as we want it to be, but we can still pronounce it. And then try to pronounce the second one, M, while blocking your nose. M, M, M. And now you sound very strange. That's because in producing M, the air goes through the nasal cavity, but when we're producing B, the air goes through the oral cavity. Since the M is produced by the air going through the nasal cavity, we call it a nasal sound. Now ask ourselves a question. Without blocking your nose now, when you pronounce M, can you pronounce it continuously? Of course, we can say, for example, Now try do the same with the B sound. It's like B, B, B. Can you do it? And suddenly, you feel that the air is completely blocked and then released all of a sudden to create the sound, B sound. So this is what we call a stop sound. A stop means that the airflow is completely blocked and then all of a sudden released. Okay.
Now, in the manner of articulation, we have stop, fricative, affricate, nasal, lateral, approximant. By which we're gonna discuss first is stop.
Stop or a blocking of the airflow and then a sudden release. In particular, we're looking at the consonant. So, stop consonants occur when the vocal tract is closed completely and then the air quickly builds up pressure behind the articulators and then released in a burst. The fricative. And sound could also be produced by constricting the airflow or making it so constricted, meaning that the airflow passes through a very tight passage so that it creates friction.
Now, the affricate. The affricate only has two sounds. It is j and j. So, in affricate, as the sound is produced, at first there's a complete blockage of the air, just like the stop. Then, the passageway is open, but not all the way. The passage just opened a little bit to allow the air to go through. But since it's a narrow passage, it will create a friction, so it's acting like a fricative. So, to put it simply, affricate it's a mix between a stop and a fricative. So, as you notice in the symbol affricate combination used, is the, which is a stop, and sha, which is a fricative. Likewise here, we start with a da, which is a stop, and ja, which is a fricative. Now, let's move on to nasal. Nasal is actually simple. Nasal consonants are created when you completely block the airflow through your lips and let the air pass through your nose. Just try saying man or going continuously. Man. Then you will realize that the oral passage is blocked by pressing the tongue tips against alveolar ridge. I suggest when you try to do it, make sure that you also prove it by put your finger in front of your nose. You'll find there is an airflow there. Now let's go to the lateral. The lateral. Now try this. Put your hand over your mouth and say L continuously. L. Do you feel the airflow? But then you realize that while you feel the air on your hand, your tongue also blocked in the middle of your mouth. The airflow is actually passed around the side of the tongue. So now you know what lateral is. Now, the last is approximant. Approximants are when two articulators come close together but not quite close enough to create air turbulence. The resulting sound is more like fast vowel than anything else. For example, the sound of woo. Approximant is like a fast U sound. Now for example, say you and I really fast, and then you get the word why. Notice how your tongue never actually comes in contact with the top of your mouth. That's all from us. If you have any question, leave it in the comment down below. And thank you for watching.